Episode 6, Trust Your Gut.
You're listening to Kid Pack with Jack Attack. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Jack.
Welcome back, dear listeners, to another exciting episode of our podcast. We are so happy to have you back for a really cool episode today. You'll find out in just a bit what this week's theme is.
If you have an idea for a weekly theme, funny story, or a joke you'd like to share with us, send us a message on Instagram or by email. We may even share it on a future show.
Yes, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on a future episode. We are thrilled to announce that we have some exciting news to share with you all. We have officially launched a YouTube page and are adding daily shorts to it. We may expand in the future. Check us out under the name Kid Pack with Jack Attack.
Before we get started, we have to talk about last week's challenge.
Last week's challenge was to draw a picture of your family. How did that go for you, Jack? What did you draw?
I drew them in age. So I drew that my dad, my mom, my sister Kayla, then my brother Anderson, me, then one of my cats Wolfie, my other cat MK, and then the newest and youngest member to our family, Jake, or the turtle.
So I kind of did similar, but instead of by age, I drew them in order from tallest to shortest. So it went Dad, Anderson, because now he's taller than me, Kayla, Jackson, and then Wolfie, MK, and Jake the turtle. So that was pretty fun. I hope yours turned out good as well.
On with the show.
Okay, pack members, get ready, because today's episode is all about
us, our amazing human body.
That's right. Get ready to explore the incredible human body and learn all about its wonders. In this episode, we'll dive into the amazing inner workings of our bodies and discover what makes us tick.
From the beating of our hearts to the strength of our bones, you won't want to miss this exciting journey through the impressive human body. Riddle time!
So, as always, we're going to start with a riddle. We're going to say the riddle now, and at the end of the episode, we'll tell you the answer. You'll have plenty of time to think about what the answer could be.
Today's riddle is, what did one eye say to the other eye?
So think about it. We'll let you know the answer at the end of the episode.
Human body facts.
All right, listeners, get ready to hear some amazing facts that will make you say,
holy cow!
Well, I was going to say holy moly, but holy cow works too.
Number 1, children have more taste buds than adults.
They have around 10,000 taste buds compared to adults who have around 5,000 taste buds. As we age, some of the taste buds start to deteriorate, and this is why adults may lose some of their sense of taste. Similar thing goes for bones. At birth, a baby skeleton is made up of about 300 separate bones, whereas an adult skeleton has only around 206 bones.
Do those bones just, disappear?
No, the reason you have less as an adult is because many of the bones fuse together during the growth and development process.
Oh.
Pretty neat, huh?
Number 2, your tongue has a print.
It's not just your fingerprints that are unique. Your tongue has its own unique print that can be used for identification.
Probably pretty gross to lick an ink pad.
Yeah, I strongly agree.
Number 3, your nose is always visible to you.
Your brain ignores it. The same is true for other consistent background information that our brains ignore, such as the sound of our own breathing or the feeling of our clothes against our skin. This filtering process is known as sensory adaptation, and it allows our brains to focus on new and changing sensations in our environment.
Number 4, another one on the nose. A sneeze can travel up to 99 miles per hour.
Wow, that's faster than a cheetah.
I know, right? And speaking of cheetahs, did you know that they can run up to 75 miles per hour?
Yes, hence the sneeze being faster than a cheetah. That's one powerful nose.
Number 5, human eyes never grow, but the nose and ears never stop growing.
That's correct. Humans are born with fully developed eyes, and the size of the eyes does not significantly change as they grow older. The size and shape of the eyes are determined by genetics. While the size of the eyes may appear to change slightly over time, it's only due to change in the shape of the face or eyelids. So while we were just discussing some cool facts on the body, we mentioned one of the 5 senses, taste. But can you name the other 4 that our body has, Jack? So one of the 5 senses is taste. What are the other 4?
Touch. Sight.
Yep.
Taste. Touch. Hear.
Hearing. Hearing is one.
Sight.
Sight, hearing, touch, taste, and one more.
Smell.
Yes, smell. So the human
Why
body.
did that take me so long? They're like all on your head.
Yeah, they're all on your head. So the human body has 5 senses: sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell. Our senses help us understand the world around us and keep us safe.
Sight.
Our eyes help us see colors, shapes, movement, and light. We have 2 eyes that work together to give us depth perception or the ability to see in 3D.
Hearing.
Our ears help us to hear sounds. The sound waves enter our outer ear and then travel to our inner ear, where the brain converts them into sounds that we hear.
Touch.
Our sense of touch allows us to feel things and help us learn about textures, shapes, and temperatures. We have sensitive nerve endings all over our bodies that detect sensations like pressure, heat, and pain.
Taste.
Our taste buds on our tongue help us to taste different flavors like sweet, sour, salty, and bitter. There are also other tastes like umami, which is savory or meaty.
Smell.
Our sense of smell helps us detect different scents. We have millions of olfactory scents in the nose that detect different smells. Smells can trigger memories and emotions. Our senses work together to help us navigate the world. For example, when we see a dog, we may recognize its breed and know that it's friendly based on past experiences. If the dog barks, we can hear it. If we pet the dog, we can feel the texture of its fur. When we smell the dog, we can recognize that it has a doggy smell. By using all of our senses, we can better understand and enjoy the world around us.
Rhyme time.
Today, we're going to test our creativity and challenge our minds with a fun activity. We're going to make up our very own rhyme on the spot. It's going to be an exciting game where we take turns to create lines that rhyme with what the person before us said. I will start off by saying the first line, and then Jack will carry on by creating the next line. We will take turns going back and forth, trying to keep the rhyme going as long as possible. So let's get started and see how many lines we can rhyme until we stomp on words that are too hard for the next person. Let the rhyming begin. My body is big and tall.
I had a very long fall. I like to bake cakes.
And eat them sitting outside by the lakes. Sometimes I even see fish.
And sometimes I see a star, and then I make a wish. Jake loves shakes.
Give some to me, for goodness sakes. I have 2 hands and 2 feet.
They don't smell stinky, they smell sweet. I have to wear glasses so I can see out my eyes.
And when I take them off, I trip. No surprise. My hair gets knotty when I forget to brush it.
Some games can be in 8-bit. I have a very good sense of smell.
I think that's the last rhyme. Oh well. Just kidding. We're still going.
I use my strong arms to keep rowing. I love karate because it's so fun. I get to kick and punch.
Wait, what's for lunch? Jack really likes this game and doesn't want to quit.
I know how to use a medical kit.
Oh, I never knew that about you. All right, let's carry on with the show.
What am I?
We're going to play another new game today. You have to guess what body part I am talking about with only 3 hints. I will say the hints and Jack will wait a few seconds. Let's see how much you listeners know about the human body. If Jack gets the answer wrong, you'll hear this sound. And if Jack gets the answer right, you'll hear this sound. All right, let's get started. Number 1, you have 2 of me. 1 on the end of each arm. I have 5 fingers and a palm, and I can hold on to things like toys and pencils. What body part am I?
I think it's a hand.
Correct, hand. Number 2. I am the most important part of your body's nervous system. I help you think, learn, and remember things like ABCs and your favorite songs. I'm protected by a strong covering called the skull, which is like a hard shell that keeps me safe. What am I?
Your brain.
That's right, I'm the brain. Number 3. I am a bony structure that protects one of the most important organs in your body. I am made up of 12 pairs of bones, and I form a cage-like shape around a large muscular organ in your chest. One of my main functions is to protect the heart and lungs from injury or damage. What am I?
Bone/skeleton.
I am your ribs, your rib cage. You were kind of right, but it was a specific cage-like shape, remember? Number 4, I am connected to your head. I contain tiny hairs that move when sound waves enter. I am made up of 3 parts: the outer, middle, and inner. What am I?
Hair.
I am your ears. I have tiny hairs inside. So if you look inside someone's ears, you'll see hair. Weird, right? Number 5. I am most commonly referred to as an innie or an outie, but there are actually several other classifications based on appearance and depth. In rare cases, I can become infected when people poke at me, leading to pain and redness. Although I am no longer necessary for survival, I serve as a reminder of the connection between a mother and her child. What am I? Belly button. An innie or outie belly button? It's okay. Those were pretty tough.
Stories of strength.
Have you ever heard of a chemical called adrenaline? Well, it is a special kind of chemical that's made in the body. It's a hormone that's produced by a small gland in your body called the adrenal gland. Adrenaline is released when your body gets scared or excited, or when you're under a lot of stress. When adrenaline is released, it does some pretty amazing things to your body. It can make your heart beat faster, your breathing become faster and deeper, and your muscles get stronger. It can also help your body respond quickly in an emergency, like if you needed to run away from danger or lift something really heavy. So think of adrenaline like a superhero hormone that helps your body to be brave, strong, and fast when it needs to be. It helps your body to be brave, strong, and fast when it needs to be. Here are 4 short stories of the human body reaching its full potential.
Number 1, the man who lifted a helicopter.
In 1988, Tiny and Steve, who were Vietnam veterans working in a site in Hawaii, encountered a helicopter crash. Steve was transporting items through his chopper when it broke down and crashed into a ditch. With Steve stuck under the chopper, Tiny managed to lift the crashed helicopter to free his buddy's trapped leg. Luckily, Steve survived the crash with minor injuries.
Number 2, grandmother lifts car off teenager grandson.
While working beneath his car, high school student Tony Cavallo was knocked unconscious when the bumper jack slipped and the car fell on his head. Tony's grandmother witnessed the incident and lifted the 1.75-ton vehicle 4 inches high to rescue him. Miraculously, Tony suffered no brain damage and he was out of the hospital within 2 days.
Number 3, 2 teen girls who lifted a 3,000-pound tractor.
While attempting to remove a tree stump from his yard, Jeff Smith of Lebanon, Oregon, found himself pinned under a flipped tractor with his chest crushed and unable to move. Hearing his screams, his 2 daughters, Haley and Hannah Smith, aged 14 and 16, managed to lift the tractor enough to free his chest. Haley then sought help from a neighbor to rescue the rest of him from underneath.
Number 4, Minnesota man bends SUV door in half.
52-year-old Robert Renning was driving with his girlfriend when he noticed the car behind him had erupted in flames. He stopped 200 feet away and sprinted towards it, noticing smoke engulfing the inside. He couldn't open the door and the power windows weren't working. He gripped the door frame, put his foot against the SUV, and pulled. The door broke in half and the window shattered. Talk about an amazing rescue.
Double ditto! We haven't played this in a few weeks, so we're bringing it back.
Jack's going to say a word, and we will think of the first 2 words that pop in our heads. If you have the same as us, you get a double ditto point. Can't wait to see how many you guys get. All right, Jack, you ready to say the words today?
Yep. Number 1, elbow.
Okay, you got your 2 words? Okay, go ahead. What are yours?
Arm and joint.
Okay, I had pointy and weenus because the skin on the outside of your elbow is actually called the weenus. So we got no double ditto points for that one.
Number 2, kidney.
All right, you got yours. I have bean and pear.
I had organ and inner.
Oh my gosh, no points for us again. All right, ready?
Yep. Number 3, eyeball.
All right, what do you got?
Color and sight.
Ah, I have round and white. We're doing really, really bad this time. Okay, go ahead.
Number 4, fingernails.
Fingernails. Okay, I have my 2 words. Do you? All right, go ahead.
Bone and finger.
Oh, I have sharp and pointy. Wah, wah. Oh, wait, we still have 4 more. Maybe we'll get one.
Number 5, tongue.
All right, what are the first 2 words that come to your mind with tongue?
Slimy and taste.
Oh my gosh, I have pink and wet. We are doing so bad.
Number 6, kneecap.
Kneecap. All right, I got mine.
I did too.
Go ahead.
Leg and joint.
Ah, I had bone and leg. We got one. One double ditto point.
Finally!
We had 2 more. Let's see if we can get more.
Number 7, pinky.
All right, I got finger and tiny.
I got finger and print.
Woohoo! We got 2 points.
Yay, finally.
All right, last one.
Number 8, eyelashes.
Okay, I have mascara and black.
Hairy and facial. That's what I had.
All right, did you guys beat our total today? Because we only got 2. So,
I think you would have.
yeah, let us know. Can't wait to hear what you guys thought of. Advice from a human body. So, as a fellow human, I figured we should all listen extra hard to this advice.
Number 1, take care of me and I'll take care of you.
Feed me healthy food, get plenty of rest, and exercise regularly to help me stay strong and healthy.
Number 2, listen to me when I'm telling you something is wrong.
Pain, fatigue, and other symptoms are my way of letting you know that something needs attention. Ignoring these signals can lead to bigger problems down the line,
Number 3, don't smoke or abuse medicine.
as they can harm both of us and increase the risk of serious health problems.
Number 4, remember that I am unique and different from others.
So focus on what I need rather than comparing myself to others.
Number 5, protect me from harm and injury.
Wear appropriate safety gear like a helmet or seatbelt and avoid dangerous activities that could put us both at risk.
Number 6, take care of my mental health.
It is just as important as physical health. Make time for relaxation, stress relief, and activities you enjoy to keep us balanced and happy.
Number 7, be kind to me.
I am your home and your partner in life, and I will work tirelessly to keep you healthy and strong. Show me love and respect, and we can conquer anything together.
Hi, my name is Michael. I'm 11 years old from Pennsylvania, and I have a few jokes for you. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. What did the evil chicken lay? Deviled eggs. And why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? It was too tired.
Thanks, Michael, for those jokes. Keep sending good ones like those.
Rise to the challenge. Now it's time for our weekly self-improvement challenges. Each week we give you 2 challenges because we're always working on being the best humans we can be.
This week's first challenge is to practice gratitude Look around and find 3 things you're grateful for.
Try to do this at least 3 days this week. Gratitude is the feeling of being thankful and showing appreciation for the good things in our lives. Gratitude is an important practice as it can help us develop a positive attitude towards life, empathy towards others, and improve our relationship with friends and family.
Your second challenge this week is to use the mantra, I never give up.
When you are feeling frustrated with something you're trying to accomplish that just isn't working, pause and remind yourself, I never give up.
We want to help you develop a growth mindset.
If we work on teaching you determination, you can become confident in facing challenges and never giving up when things get hard. We think this is going to make your week a little better. Riddle time! Time for the reveal. This week's riddle was, what did an eye say to the other eye?
You know, there's something between the both of us that smells.
Thank you so much for listening. We hope you had a blast hanging out with us today and learned something new. If you like this podcast, share it with your friends. We'd love to have more PAC members, and remember to be kind, helpful, and respectful to everyone you meet.
Don't forget to keep learning and having fun.
We'll be back next week with more games, trivia, tips, and education to help you be the best human you can be. Until then, keep being awesome. See you later, alligator.
Better safe, rattlesnake.